Thank you so much, sir, for giving the time and opportunity. If you please describe yourself at the designation currently.
Actually, I was Secretary General Administration Department and Secretary Health earlier, and before that I was Deputy Commissioner and Collector, Kamrup, and for a year or so I was Commissioner Guwahati Municipal Corporation, and later on I joined as Secretary Assam Electricity Regulatory Commission. Presently, I am advisor to that commission, Assam Electricity Regulatory Commission.
How many years, sir, now into bureaucracy?
Bureaucracy, actually, I joined in the year 1983.
Achha.
So, just calculate.
Long years.
Yeah.
Around 29 years, approximately.
29, 83, 17 and is 22. There is 39.
Sorry, sir, 39 years.
39 years.
So you have seen many officers to grow and start their journey.
Yes, definitely. It's a long journey.
Long journey.
Yeah.
What's the most memorable experience if you can share right now?
Most memorable experience, actually, let me start with how I have joined this service. Before that, actually, I got my master degree in statistics and I got gold medal from Guwahati University. And I joined as lecturer Karimganj College.
So you're born and brought up in Assam?
In Assam. I joined in Karimganj College, and in Karimganj College, actually, I was side by side. I was program officer, National Service Scheme (NSS). You know
yes,
that.
Sir. Yes, sir.
It is done by the Guwahati University actually run thing. So that time, actually, I used to after my duty in the evening time, I used to go to the village for educating the village people under adult education scheme. So that time, actually, I used to go there and met people, and I with the old villagers, uneducated villagers. They don't want to read and write things. Then I have to start with one thing. You see, in Bengali, if you start them ko ko, then they will be annoyed. Why you are teaching us? We are old people. So we start with something like bo. Then bo, you like this ko. Then bo, you like this is jaw. Then bo, you write this dho. This type of thing. And we used to take some BDs and matches.
The smoking cigarettes.
And talk to them. I used to take some agriculture officer, bank officials, about how the agriculture you can develop your agriculture thing, and how you can take bank loan and other things. In that way, actually, I developed study. There, after few months, they started writing this thing, and they can read this thing. Their sons and daughters, they are staying outside. They can read their letters. So that way, that inspired me to join this civil service. Actually, one thing is, after that, when you are telling that the memorable incident. Incident. There are so many during my period. I was extra assistant commissioner in Sibsagar, first posting. And after that, I joined, came to Karbi Anglong. There I enjoyed the judicial part also. There I told you that in Karbi Anglong that time, there was no judiciary. Judicial court was not there. The district magistrate, DC, he is also the district judge. And we were extra assistant commissioner, at the same time we were executive magistrate and judicial magistrate also. That way I had the experience of these judicial matters also. After that I came to Guwahati. I worked here for a long time, from 1989 to 2002, a year in Guwahati. Guwahati is, that time it was one district, Kamrup. Now it is Kamrup Metro and Kamrup rural. That time it was a Kamrup district. Then so during my period, actually, I want to tell you one thing. Actually, when I joined as deputy commissioner, I observed that some rich people, they are purchasing this agricultural land. Very मैंने actually what you call खूब कम दाम में वो लोग purchase कर लिया करते थे. And after that they are using this land for industrial purpose and other things.
Illegal business.
Illegal basis, and thereby actually.
What they used to do illegal?
They used to build some construction unit,
construction, okay.
unit and other things that way. So they are using this agricultural land for other purposes. Then it shocked me. Actually, these poor farmers, they are actually what you call. They are deprived of getting the actual price. If if they use it for industrial purpose, the value of the land will increase, and they will get better money, a better amount for that deal. And if the land price is if you rise the land price, then automatically government will get the more actually what you call
revenue.
Revenue also. They were deprived, government also deprived, at the same time, what you call, the farmers also deprived. So it struck me, and I thought I put some restrictions on that, the sale of land. I put the restrictions that if anybody wants to purchase agricultural land, then he has to give an undertaking.
Okay.
That in the form of an affidavit, that after purchase of this agricultural land, I use the land for the agricultural purposes. Thereby restrict their thing, and thereby actually I stop this type of land sale
activities.
Thing. There was some what do you call this
political
thing was there, but here it is not so prevalent.
Okay.
So I got.
So you got the support of the government.
Also. That way, that was one memorable thing. And other thing I am telling you, during my long tenure of service, I have seen, if you also observe, when there is any accident occurring on the street, immediately some people rush to the place, they broke the vehicle and stop the road and obstruct all the vehicles to come from this place to that place. Thereby people suffered a lot. And the time taken by the police or the administration to reach that place, there is a gap between the incident and the thing. So I thought and another incident also took place during my tenure at Deputy Commissioner. One bridegroom party's bus fell into the pond, and entire passengers were drowned. And that time actually, the NDRF team, I requested the NDRF team and other teams, they took some time to reach that place actually, with their equipments and manpower with this thing. Within this gap, actually, there was some hue and cry among the people, and some law and order problem also created. And I saw that the local people, they came forward and they actually got these dead bodies from the pond. And that came to my mind that if we can engage those people for this purpose, because we have, whether you know or not, is Village Defence Party.
Okay.
Village Defence Party is there. It was one Mr. Hori Narayan Barua in the year 1949. He formed this Village Defence Party with the young people to look after the problems of the village. I thought in some areas, if you pick up some people and if you train them with rescue and first aid thing, then these people, when any accident or any type of this thing incident occurred, immediately nearby people will rush to the place with their thing. Then, so actually, people are
happy.
The people will be helped. And they will be the first rescue party. Then the police will come, they will take over and other things. That way I collected some people from different villages, and with the help of NDRF and local police, I trained those people for 2-3 days, and they were given some training of how to rescue the people, how to give first aid and other things. And that way they were given certificate also after the training, and that actually served a good purpose in future. Actually, that was the incident which I come across, and I took some initiative in those areas. That two incidents is a major incident actually. And other things I am telling you, I as a civil servant, I have a good rapport with the people. I always meet people actually in my office also. Anytime if any people come, I used to meet them, because actually one thing you see, if you meet people, you can get information from the ground level. Ground level information you will get, and if you give them your telephone number, cell number, they will inform you any incident occurred in that areas. That way I
local intelligence.
Local intelligence, yes. One thing you see, if police also got the information, if a Thanadar got an information, he immediately he does not pass the information to you, because he will verify. Because if he verify and then he will. But these people, they will send the information, and immediately you will get the information. That way my policy was that during my tenure, I met so many incidents. In one incident in Rani area, this garden manager killed his worker. There was a UN guy in that time. Actually, this Patho Mohanto, he was my SP. So both of us there. And one thing you see, there's a huge gathering of the tea garden people were there and other things. Slowly persuade these people, and without any casualty, I removed, I took away the garden manager and his wife from that garden. And no casualty was there. So that way actually through persuasion.
So you are the district magistrate?
District magistrate. Through persuasion, through deliberation and other things, you can control the people. Actually, sometimes occurs actually you have to use force, but always actually if you use force, you cannot. If you use force, there will be some casualty, and future problem will again crop up. That was the thing. These are things, are a major thing. There are so many incidents I came across, and one thing, other thing. Actually, I was for your information, I was project director, Assam AIDS Control Society.
So
that way, actually, I worked with these AIDS control people, and that time actually I took some initiative for control these AIDS. I used to organize awareness camp in different places. And actually, we have some in colleges. We have some Red Ribbon Club. Red Ribbon Club. So we organized a big rally in Guwahati city with this Red Ribbon Club to bring awareness among the student
Students,
community.
youth.
Youths actually. That way, and I did something for the sex worker also. So we had to deal with the sex workers.
Sir,
Actually,
I just sorry to interrupt you.
yeah.
You said about this AIDS issue, है ना? So many people think if we can omit this sex worker from the society, AIDS will be vanished. Do you think that will be the solution, or our self knowledge is the main key to the solution?
Actually, you are correct. Actually, not only that, it is a part. If you remove the sex worker, definitely not through sex worker. Not only through sex workers, it spreads. Through also blood transmission and other things also there. So this awareness is the main thing, and I try to actually engage those sex workers in different government schemes. If we can actually, one thing you see, the sex workers, they actually choose this path for their day-to-day earning. Na? So if government has different schemes for these people, so if you can engage those people in those schemes, involve these people, then you can stop these things. And thereby actually, one thing is that, you will understand, in these transgender people, earlier I had a very different idea about these transgender people. But when I joined this ASEX, Assam Age Control Society, then I had some soft corner for these people. We had to take them to the hospital for medical checkup.
For free?
Weekly checkup, and suggest them to use some preventive thing for their health and other things. So that way, and also we have to see this drug users also, deal with the drug users also. Actually, one thing you see, drug users, they use the drugs through this needle, so that action, they get immediate action actually. Thereby actually, with the same needle, they use for others also. That thereby this spread the thing. So we used to take them to the hospital and give them drugs, not in their hand, but put them in their mouth, so that they can not bring the thing to their place and use the needle for using for use. So that way somebody asks, why you are encouraging this thing? No, this is not encouraging, but for the time to stop the spread of AIDS, we did this thing. Dhire actually, we control this drug use also to these people. That way actually, I had some this experience with these people. That way actually, these are the things. And anything if you ask me.
Yes, so I was going to ask you, like, let's get deep into Assam bureaucracy, because around 39 years of experience, we can say 40 years approximately. Assam was earlier very disturbed due to insurgency. Like today, I just came from Kokrajhar, and Kokrajhar was famous for this place, but the roads are amazing. Today's situation, never felt anything of that, that insurgency thing. What was the issue during your time?
Actually,
long back 30 years.
Yes. One thing is that actually when we joined the service in the year 83, that time Alpha was there. But that time...
Alpha, sir, please, if you describe, many people might not know.
Alpha, United Liberation Front of Assam.
Okay.
So,
the militant group.
That was not banned organization that time.
Okay. The legal?
And that was not banned. Okay. It was banned in the year 1990.
Okay.
1990, when these president's rule was imposed in Assam in 1990, and Bajrang army operation was started. That was followed by Rhino operation, army operation, and that counter-insurgency operation started. And one thing I am telling you, it cannot stop insurgency by force only. through development and thing also, you have to reach people. So after this 90s, actually the army operation was there in collaboration with paramilitary forces and state police, and subsequently there are so many militant organizations in Assam that time. Actually, Bodo Security Force, NDFV, BLT, Bodo Liberation Tiger, Bengali Liberation Tiger, Adivasi Cobra.
These are all militant groups?
Militant groups.
Okay.
In Karbi Anglong also, there are militant groups. In North Kachar also, there are militant groups. There are so many militant groups over there. And with the passage of time, with the this interruption of government and this counter-insurgency operation launched by the government, and the simultaneously developmental work also done by the government. That way both the things operated, and now actually at present these things actually very छोटा फर्म में है अभी.
Hold on insurgencies.
Yes,
so
sir.
how was the part that time, bureaucracy? Do you think is it more easy right now than your time?
Definitely, it is now is easier because now the insurgency is very much
Minimalized.
So now to actually you can go in my days, when I was district magistrate in the year 2013, 10, 11, 12, 13. That time to actually there was no problem for insurgency actually so we with these government schemes we went to the people with these government schemes, and government schemes were implemented in a very better way, because you have heard this now this Prime Minister this was Awas Yojana.
Okay.
That time was Indira Awas Yojana.
That's Manrega.
In the Awas Yojana and MG Enrega. So we used to, in 2nd October, we used to hold Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha, the village people, they sat together and they took out the schemes where that they will organize what type of schemes and what type of thing. And I, as a district minister, I also attended some of the Gram Sabha along with the villagers. So that way actually, now the thing is that at that time actually law and order is a primary
issue.
First of all, you have to see the law and order.
Peace maintain.
Then to
other things.
Now it is very, very actually very congenial.
Do you think bureaucrats' mindset changes with time, because you have seen your generation people, then mid generation people, and you are seeing our generation bureaucrats. Is there changes in their mindset?
Definitely with the process changes, because the outlook changes actually. Actually, we the people, there is. We used to go to the people's mind actually. Now the thing is that something has come out. If you do something, you have to show it.
Social media
and other things. That time social media was not so
news channels was also not
so prevalent. So one thing I am telling you, that is good. That way the publicity is there and other things. But as a civil servant, I am telling you, if you want to serve people, then these the integrity and honesty is the main actually hatiyar for civil administration. And I am telling you, if there is any weak publicity and other thing, now though if you do something, you get some publicity and other thing. That time actually, my idea about this thing is that at the end of the day, if you do some good works, at the end of the day, you get some satisfaction. Self-satisfaction. And I used to tell my juniors also, if you do some work, if you are satisfied with your work, and if nobody praise you or you, don't go there. If you are satisfied, then all right. Then we are also like that. Now the thing is that with the saying of self-satisfaction also, they need some publicity also.
Exactly.
They say. And now these things have come out with the passage of time. These things have come. And our days that was not there actually. Social media was not so
Prominent.
prominent.
There's a last question that I want to ask. Many aspirants, there's a main question that all they want to know from bureaucrats: is there any political pressure? I want to connect the question in something. You have seen changes of governments in Assam.
Yeah.
There was a government when you started your journey. There was a government mid in the journey. There's a government right now. As a bureaucrat, do you need to change your mindset with the government? I want to change the question in this way.
One thing is that actually I am telling you, government will change. I also work with different governments. But one thing is that if you are in the right path and if you do the right thing, and I think this the politicians will understand. In the state of Assam, especially because I worked here now. Here the politicians are very sober. I'm telling you, very sober.
You mean to say that earlier also, now also?
Yes, very sober.
Okay.
If you want to do something, you will get support from the government. You will get support. I got support from the government also. The one thing is that actually, what I tell you, that bureaucracy is like that. Somebody tells that political pressure and other things, but one must be intelligent enough
To handle the thing.
handle the thing.
Can you share something of your journey? You have old story also.
No, you must be intelligent enough to see all those things. Sometimes some politicians request you to do all these things, which you feel that that is not
right.
good or not good, or that will go against him also. So that way actually you have the guts and courage to convince the politicians.
That's a very beautifully said. Convince the politician. People think that we need to be rebel. Don't be the rebel.
Convince the people. Because one thing is, if the politician does not like you, then he will transfer you from this place to that place. You will not get the scope to work. So you must be intelligent. You have the guts and courage and reasoning to convince the politician. This is the good thing. And if you show them that, sir, that will gainful to you in the long run, then definitely politician will accept you proposal. So I am telling you that the newcomers, these people, the newcomers they are very intelligent people, and they should be. One thing I am telling you, in the civil service, one must be honest and integrity should be there in the civil service. And those who are derail from this path, their case I am not telling all these things. But those who are in the right path, they have the courage to convince people. And if you go to the village, if the people likes you, your ideas and these proposals, so automatically politicians also like you. That is, it will go in his favor, na?
Exactly.
That way you have to convince your politicians. So in my opinion, bureaucracy is also there, and the politicians is also there. One thing I am telling you, one thing I am adding one point. Politicians actually, they met so many people daily. हम लोग कभी-कभी मिलते हैं, किंतु हमसे बहुत ज़्यादा आदमी से वो लोग मुलाकात होते हैं. They got all the information. They are very intelligent people also. The politicians actually, they will tell you that I want to do this thing. The bureaucrats. I saw this thing and I want to do all these things. Then bureaucrats क्या बोलेगा? Sir, ये तो रूल में नहीं कवर करता. Definitely I will tell. Sir, what you are telling, that is not permissible in the law. A law does not permit it. Then the politician will tell you, intelligent politician, yes, you tell us which portion of the law has to be amended to do all these things. Then he will place the matter in the assembly in the parliament to amend this thing. So politicians have ideas. And bureaucrats, they have to implement their ideas in the proper channel. We have to channelize their ideas in the proper norms, following the rules and regulations. That is the thing actually I am telling you. The politicians and bureaucrats, similarly, both the things will go together.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
A lot of things I learned from you. Small query at last I want to ask. You said that you need to be very honest and dedicated to be a civil servant. Okay. Now there's one more thing, sir. Like you have many batchmates who are working here. Sometimes you see those people are getting name, fame, big properties and stuff. Do those things bother us? Like
No,
you are
nothing,
also doing a
nothing.
good job,
Yeah, no.
but might that not come in the media?
No, nothing. But I am telling you just last thing. That this self-satisfaction. I worked so many years, but I have satisfaction. I work for the people. I work honestly. That is my satisfaction. With this satisfaction, I pass my rest of my life. But and this thing, these other things will not linger very much actually. For a temporary period, it will last. But the self-satisfaction is the main satisfaction I am telling you ultimately.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope you liked our questions and the
Definitely,
style of
definitely.
podcast.
Hope
If you
you-
have any feedback, you can share.
Yes, it's very good. And we'll be meeting you again
Yeah,
in
definitely.
coming days.
Yeah. See you.